Hi, everyone, and welcome to our info session on Leadership Canal Winchester. I'm Elizabeth Wood, the President and CEO with the Canal Winchester Chamber, and we're glad that you're here to learn more about this brand new program that we're launching this fall. Let's start with a quote that sets the tone for the program and the journey that this group, as part of our program, will be taking. This is an African proverb, and it says, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." And that's the journey that we're preparing for our first group of Leadership Canal Winchester program participants this fall. This new program will last 9 months. It's a small group experience that connects both experienced and emerging leaders to each other, to Canal Winchester, and to themselves. The program covers personal growth as well as civic engagement and networking, while offering tools for transformation along the way. The program is for experienced leaders. It could even be for retirees who are finding they have a little bit of time and they would like to give back to their community. This could also be for someone on your team who's an emerging leader, someone that you've identified that might be ready for a leadership role soon, or maybe they're a new leader in your organization and you'd like to help them grow and also help connect your business to our community as well along the way. So this is for experienced and emerging leaders who are seeking personal growth and a greater sense of connectedness in our community. The program structure consists of, it's a 9-month program that begins in September. Graduation is in May 2027. There are monthly sessions, typically the first Friday of each month, and I'll share the dates here in a few moments. But each session on the first Friday of each month, 3 hours per session. And this is intentionally a small group of 12 to 15 participants. The session themes. Here's a look at the journey that our group will be taking. So starting in September with a kickoff event. In October, the theme is identifying your leadership strengths and taking a city walking tour. November's theme focuses on emotional intelligence and workplace wellness, as well as a health facility tour. In December, focusing on service leadership and touring a nonprofit organization. In January, the theme is building an effective team and includes a discussion, a panel discussion with business leaders. In February, the focus is on civic leadership at City Hall and taking a tour of that facility and meeting with city leaders. In March, a school district focus and a shadowing experience. In April, calm communication and work-life balance is the focus. And then finally in May is graduation, presenting impact of the service project or the service projects. And so a group service project will take place during this 9-month program. Because our group is still forming, and until our group forms, we don't want to put a limit on the service project element. It might be that the group of 12 to 15 people does the same project and they're all working on the same service project. Or perhaps the group decides maybe we'll work in groups of 4 or 5 people on different projects. And so if there are multiple projects, the impact of the service projects will be presented at graduation. And please note that sessions are subject to change just based on scheduling for our speakers and teachers and such, and availability of the programming. The dates. These are all Fridays except for the September date. September 3rd is a Thursday, and it's from 3 to 5 p.m. for the kickoff of this program. The rest are all Friday mornings, October 2nd, November 6th, December 4th, January 8th, February 5th, March 5th, April 2nd, and May 7th. Those are all Friday mornings from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And our program committee has determined that you can miss up to 2 sessions in order to graduate. And so we ask that when you're applying or before you applied, determine whether or not you can meet this commitment, because this is a commitment to yourself and to the rest of the group too, that you'll be a part of this experience. Now, what's included in the 9-month Leadership Canal Winchester program? Your 9-month program tuition, all of your books and materials. As part of this program, you'll receive a professional headshot, a $150 value. And upon successful completion of the program, you'll receive a certificate. And we'll be celebrating you, our participants of this first ever Leadership Canal Winchester program. You'll be recognized on the Chamber website and on social media. The investment for Chamber members, it's $9.97, and for non-members, it's $10.97. Now you can choose to join the Chamber and then you receive the Chamber member rate. That is possible. For early birds, save $100 when paying in full by April 30th. There is a payment plan option as well. Reserve your spot with a $97 deposit and then pay $100 per month thereafter. We encourage early applications. There's a QR code here on the screen that goes directly to the Leadership Canal Winchester application. Please allow maybe about 10 or 15 minutes to give this some thought and to fill out the application. Applications, once received, will be reviewed by our program committee on spaces limited to 12 to 15 participants. Our program committee consists of local executive coaches from Renogize and Integrated Leadership Systems. It also includes business leaders from Ohio Health and from Preservin and from South Central Power, as well as our chamber staff too. And some of those who are business leaders are also serving on our organization's board of directors. And so they will be helping to guide the sessions and to cheer you on and support you along the way. And our committee will be reviewing the applications and then we'll get back to you once received. There is a one-page program overview available on our website as well as at this QR code here. And this is what it looks like. And so if you are wanting to share this with a team member, maybe it's someone that you would like to consider for this program, or maybe you want to send this to your supervisor to consider sending you to this program. This is something that you can share with them, an overview of what's included in this 9-month program and the investment as well. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to chat with you by phone. We can correspond via email. We can set up a time to meet for coffee and talk about whether this feels like a right fit for you. Feel free to reach out to our chamber office at cwchamber@canalwinchester.com. You can also call or text our office phone at 614-837-1556. And the link to our Leadership Canal Winchester webpage is at this QR code here. The webpage includes the full schedule of the events, the program topics. It includes the link to the application. It also includes a link to the one-page overview. So this is kind of the home for all things Leadership Canal Winchester. Thank you so much for tuning in for this info session, and please let us know if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to share with us or just ask about and you're wondering about. We'd love to talk with you about it, and we hope you'll consider applying.